Hi, this is Sara Bazzigaluppi with the Chapman Law Group. I'm the head attorney of our Florida Regulatory and Licensing Division, and if you are a healthcare provider or you manage a healthcare entity and you have concerns about a regulatory agency asking you a question, or maybe you want to be proactive, this video is for you. We are a national firm that practices in multiple states and can assist in state and federal matters of any kind. We have specialized divisions that focus on sub-areas of practice. So not only do we specialize in healthcare law, but we have even more specialization depending on your particular need. So for example, Florida regulatory and licensing issues, the primary focus tends to be licensing related matters and things that tend to impact your license long-term. It could be a peer review gone bad, a data bank report resulting from a medical malpractice settlement. It could be a disciplinary action that came through reporting a conviction or plea. We assist you through the investigatory process that regulatory agencies go through. So if your licensing board sends you a letter, you can immediately give us a call and we'll walk you through that process. The thing you should know about us is that we approach things holistically. We care about your overall career and we look at it from all angles. So while you might be working with one of our regulatory and licensing attorneys, they're always going to keep in mind the potential ramifications that a licensing or regulatory matter may have in your overall career, whether that could impact you civilly or criminally even. So if something like that comes up, we can refer you internally to somebody else in one of our different divisions so that you have an approach from all sides that considers you as an individual, you as a healthcare provider overall, and doesn't look at the narrow issue at hand. That is not to say that we don't like to do a deep dive, because we certainly do. The first thing we're going to do is have an in-depth meeting with you. We want to see everything about who you are and your business if you are an institutional client. We'll review documentation. We'll talk about the narrow issue at hand. We'll talk about the facts. We want to know your side of the story as well. We don't just care about the allegations against you. That's just one side of it. We want to know what you have to say. Our approach is dedicated to creating a defense that suits your long-term goals, and that doesn't look the same for every client. Clients that are close to retirement are very different from the needs of a new medical student that just got their residency license, for example. And that is just looking at licensure concerns, but regulatory and licensing really is a broader division that focuses primarily on regulatory agencies. That's the title of our division, and that's in fact what we do. So we deal with regulatory agencies. We deal with licensing boards, sure, but we also deal with CMS, we deal with HHS, we deal with OIG, and we deal with Medicaid. In Florida, for example, the Agency for Healthcare Administration regulates Medicaid.
Quick break. If you're a healthcare provider or an entrepreneur involved in healthcare and have a legal problem, whether it's compliance, regulatory, DEA, criminal, or any number of legal problems, Chapman Law Group is here to help. Please visit us at chapmanlawgroup.com. Click the link below. Now back to the video.
We also handle matters before they become Department of Health investigations. So, for example, if your employer is telling you to call IPN, the Intervention Project for Nurses, or PRN, the Professional Resource Network, you should definitely give us a call first. At the very least, you know what you're up against. So how do we do it? Well, first we want to get to know who you are and what your business is about. So it's really important that we have a meeting and that we discuss all of your concerns and long-term goals. Once again, our firm is focused on a holistic approach. So we're interested in knowing what you see yourself as and what your business may look like 5 years from now. After that, our approaches may differ depending on your particular need. Whether you're facing a Florida Department of Health investigation or an inspection with the department, whether you're already at the administrative complaint process and seeking to defend yourself with the Division of Administrative Hearings and prepare for a hearing, whether you are potentially appealing an interim or final order by the agency and looking to appeal with the District Court of Appeals. That's stuff we work on all the time. Another issue that comes up often that we routinely work with are concerns relating to the Agency for Healthcare Administration. So whether you are a facility seeking licensure or you're dealing with a billing privileges revocation or a temporary suspension, we can help you with those types of concerns as well. We also handle peer review matters. And if you don't know what peer review is, you should definitely look that up. But if you are an individual provider, you're probably faced with peer review at one point in time routinely. If you have concerns about an adverse privileges action or If you're already dealing with an adverse privileges actions and you're having concerns with credentialing, we can help you through that process. We also help with National Practitioner Data Bank reports. We can walk you through the consequences of what that may be and help prevent some of the negative downfalls. We can also assist you with disputes. We also assist with federal case law matters, and that is not just limited to Florida, of course, but if you have an OIG matter, we can help you. If you're being placed on the exclusion list, you certainly want to take action sooner rather than later. We also routinely assist with CMS matters, and if the matter becomes a lot more in-depth, having to do with more compliance-related concerns, we can certainly, again, refer you internally to our compliance division. If you're a healthcare provider, a healthcare entity, and you have any concerns regarding a regulatory entity knocking at your door, asking you a question, sending you a letter, it's best to call. Oftentimes we can prevent things from going awry, whether that's reducing the amount of a fine or reimbursement, whether that's avoiding public discipline. Those consequences are serious, and you should know what that means for your profession, so we can help prepare you for what the future lays ahead. Give a call at Chapman Law Group. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for listening. Please like and subscribe and hit that little bell down on the bottom to receive notifications of our upcoming videos.